to week 4 of the Holiday Baubles Blanket Crochet Along. This week's ornament is called Home for the Holidays. So to start, we will chain 4, slip stitch to the starting chain or the first chain of that chain 4 to form a ring, or if you wish, you can use a magic ring to start. So for round 1, we'll chain 1 and then work 12 half double crochet into the ring. It's 2, 3. You may wish to slide them around as you're working to have them enough space for them to work evenly into the ring. 12 half double crochet, join to our starting stitch to close the round, and you can close your magic ring if you started with that and fasten off. 12 half double crochet. Round 2, using color C, we'll slip stitch in any of the half double crochet from round 1, and then we're going to work popcorn. So for a beginning popcorn, we will chain 3, then work 4 double crochet into that same stitch, three and 4 double crochet. Remove the loop from the hook, insert in the top of a chain, put the loop back on the hook, and pull through. Chain 4. We'll skip the next stitch, popcorn in the next. So 5 double crochet in that next stitch, 4 and 5. Remove the loop, insert in the top of that first double crochet of the 5 we just made, put the loop back on the hook and pull through. Chain 4, skip the next stitch. We'll repeat that around and I'll meet you at the end of the round. When you've worked your way around, you should have 6 popcorn stitches and 6 chain 4s. We want to join to the top of this popcorn. I like to find sort of the center, what's called the eye of the popcorn, to insert my hook there to form the slip stitch. Then we can go ahead and fasten off. Round 3, using color D, we will slip stitch in any of those chain 4 spaces and we'll work a beginning popcorn. So that's a chain 3, 4 double crochet in the same space. Remove the loop from the hook, insert in the top of the chain 3, put the loop back on hook and pull through. We'll chain 4. And we want to work another popcorn in the same space. So you may need to push the first one over to the side. We'll work 5 more double crochet for our second popcorn in that same starting space. 4 and 5 double crochet. Remove the loop, insert in the first double, put the loop back on the hook and pull through. We'll chain 4. And then working in the next space, we'll make 2 popcorn with the chain 4 in between. So once you've worked your way around, again, you will join with a slip stitch to the top of our beginning popcorn and fasten off. 12 popcorn and 12 chain 4 spaces. Round 4, using color A, we'll join in any of the chain 4 spaces with a single crochet and place 3 more single crochet in the same space. Front post single around the popcorn, So working around, we will work 4 single crochet in each of the chain 4 spaces and a front post single around the top of each popcorn. So continue that around, joining to our starting single crochet and fastening off. Front post single crochet and 48 single crochet. Round 5, using color E, we're going to slip stitch in the stitch just past any of the front post singles. Slip stitch in the first stitch past a front post single, chain 2, and this is the start of our beginning cluster. We will yarn over, insert in the next stitch to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, leaving 2 loops on the hook. We'll do that twice more, yarn over, insert in the next stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on our hook. One last time, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. For our beginning cluster, chain 5, we'll skip this next front post single crochet and then work a cluster. So we yarn over, insert in the next single past the front post single, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on hook. We'll repeat that 3 times. 3 loops, 4 loops, 5 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 5, chain 5. You want to be careful that the chain 5 are not tight and pulling your work. Skip the front post single, work a cluster. So the cluster is worked over 4 stitches, making partial double crochet in each stitch. 5 loops on your hook, pull through all 5, chain 5. Once you've worked your way around, you will join to the top of the starting cluster and finish off. Join to the top of that beginning cluster to end this round. "12 clusters and 12 chain 5 spaces. Round 6, using color B, we will join in any of the chain 5 spaces with a single crochet, and we'll place 4 more single crochet in that same space. We're going to work a beginning front post cluster, so we're going to yarn over twice, and we want to work into the skipped front post single crochet in the round below, which is in round 4. Directly below this chain 5 space. Yarn over, pull up a loop, so there'll be 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 twice, leaving 2 loops on our hook. We'll insert our hook in the top of this next cluster. Yarn over, pull up a loop, so it's 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over twice, so there's 5 loops right now on the hook. Insert hook in this next skipped front post single on round 4, pull up a loop, 6 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. For a front post cluster, then we'll work 5 single crochet in this next chain 5 space. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll work another of those front post clusters. Yarn over twice. We want to come down into this front post single where we finished the last cluster in. So directly under the space we're in, working in front of round 5. Pull up a loop. There'll be 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 twice, leaving 2 loops on the hook. Insert into the top of this next cluster, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice. We want to work down into this next front post single. In front of last round, pull up a loop, 6 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times, leaving 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. 5 single crochet in this next chain 5 space. Ready to work another front post cluster, so I'll work that one more time with you, starting with 2 yarn over, back into this front post single we just worked, but still adjusting so your hook is in front of the other rounds. 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, 2 loops on hook. Insert into the top of this next cluster, pull up a loop, 3 loops, yarn over twice, down into this next single front post single that was skipped, pull up a loop, 6 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times, 3 loops left on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And ready to work those 5 single crochet in that next chain space. So continue to work that all the way around, and I'll meet you just at the end of the round. Just wanted to work this last front post cluster with you. Yarn over twice, insert in the last front post single we worked, keeping the hook in front of the previous rows. Yarn over, pull through 2 twice, insert in the top of the cluster, pull up a loop, yarn over twice. Now this one we want to insert in the same front post single as we started with. So this last, or the second leg of this last front post cluster is worked in the same stitch as our starting front post cluster. And then joining to our starting single crochet to end this round, and we can fasten off. There'll be 12 of those front post clusters and 60 single crochet. Round 7, using color A, we want to join in the back loop only of any of these front post clusters, and we'll join with a single crochet. Working in the back loop, we will single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Once you've worked your way around, you'll join to the starting stitch. Remembering, if you're doing the non-holiday version, you will join through both loops and fasten off. If you're doing the holiday version, I will meet you at that point. If you wish, when you're working the back loop only in the front post cluster, you can insert your hook not just under the back loop, but under one more loop on the back, the third back loop, to help give it a little bit more stability and not stretch out as much when you're working the back loop only. And that's just in those clusters. So when you're working at the holiday version, after you've worked around, we will join in just the front loop of our first single crochet to end this round. 72 stitches. Do not fasten off for the holiday version. Round 8 starts with that chain 4 to act as a treble, and then treble crochet front loop only in each of the next 6 stitches. So you should have a total of 7 treble crochet, fasten off, and sew in your end. So our next 3 rounds are worked the same as we have on our previous squares. You're going to start in back, working in the back loops only. For the non-holiday versions, that's single crochet behind or where we joined last time, starting in the back loop, single crochet in 7. For the holiday only version, those are the stitches behind our trebles. And then continuing in the back loop only, we'll do 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, and a treble. And then in the next stitch, we work our corner stitches, 2 trebles, chain 2, 2 trebles. 1 treble in the next stitch, double crochet, back loop only of each of the next 2, half double crochet in the next 2, single crochet in 7. Always working back loop only, continuing around, joining to our starting stitch, but do not fasten off. 21 stitches per side with chain 2 in the corners. Round 10, we'll start with the chain 3, and then working through both loops, we'll double crochet in each stitch down the side, working our corners of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. You can repeat that all the way around, joining to the top of our starting chain 3, but do not fasten off. So for round 11, you will chain 1. If you're doing the non-holiday version, you'll single crochet under both loops of all the stitches across to the corner. If you're doing the holiday version, you want to insert your hook under the back loop of that chain 4, and then through the same stitches or join and complete a single crochet, back loop of the treble, through the next stitch of last round, single crochet. And then working both loops of each stitches, single crochet across to the corner. And in the corner, we'll place that single crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and work those single crochet all the way around, joining to our starting stitch and fastening off with the long piece of yarn for joining later. 27 single crochet per side with a half double crochet in the corner. And you'll want to make a total of 3 of this Home for the Holidays square and 3 more of the large solid square.